Hey friend, it's Tim Shurr here, president of Shurr Success. So today, I've got 5 stress busters for you. 5 really cool, unique things that you can do that will lower stress on the go. Because a lot of times, you're busy, right? You got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of things coming at you. And you don't have time to do a lot of the so-called expert advice on how to reduce stress out there. I mean, a lot of times I'm thinking to myself, sure, I would love to go for a walk in nature or journal for an hour while I'm sipping my tea or reflect and ponder on my life and where I'd like to be. That's great. But what about the 100 emails you have to return? Or what about the giant to-do list that just keeps getting longer and longer? Or what about the customer demands? You know, everybody wants things yesterday. And so I developed some tools that will help you on the go so that you can feel more calm and confident. So it meets all 3 requirements of a busy entrepreneur, right? So it's got to be fast, it's got to be effective and efficient. I mean, it has to work, and it has to be something that doesn't take a lot of time. And all 5 of these stress buster techniques meet those criteria. So let's jump into it. Number 1, control your breathing, control your life. When we get stressed out, we start holding our breath or breathing through our mouth. And that stimulates the fight or flight response. It starts to make everything get tighter and more stressed. So what do? You breathe through your nose. When we get stressed, we breathe through our mouth, we hold our breath, we start to breathe faster, our heartbeat starts to speed up, we get tight. So we're going to do the exact opposite. You start breathing through your nose, down to the bottom of your lungs, down to your belly, and then you slowly exhale. Okay, so when you breathe in, count to 5. Then hold your breath to the count of 5. Then exhale to the count of 5. And then do it 5 times. Okay, so let's do one together. So breathe in through your nose, always through your nose. And breathe down to your belly. Don't have your chest poke out, have your belly push out. Okay, so start breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you're letting the air out of a balloon. It'll take you about 1 minute to do 5 of these power breaths. But when you do, it mentally resets you. It will make you feel more peaceful and at ease, and it will shift you from being too busy to being more productive. So control your breathing, control your life. Number 2. Look up for 30 seconds. When we get stressed, we tend to look down. Okay, when you look down, you start talking to yourself more. When you start talking to yourself more, and you're focusing on what you're afraid of or what you're stressed out about, then it causes us to speed up inside again. Anxiety comes from speeding up inside and focusing on our fears. And so when you look up, it quiets your inner voice. It silences the mind chatter. And when your mind gets quiet, your body calms down. And when your body calms down, you slow down. It again stimulates the relaxation response, just like your power breathing does. The 5-count breathing, I call it power breathing. When you do the power breathing and you look up at the ceiling, that combination will create a calming effect in your body that happens within 30 seconds. It's pretty amazing. So I want you to try it. Stare up at the ceiling and try to get upset about something. Go on, do it. Look up at the ceiling and try to get upset about something. And notice what happens. I can't really think of anything, right? Or what happens is you can picture the thing that you're upset about, but it's like you don't get the emotion. It's like you can't connect to it. And that's because you are looking up. To connect with feelings, you got to look down. It's an interesting thing. So just looking up will quiet your mind. Who knew? 30 years of meditation, all I had to do was look up. All right, so stress buster number 3, bounce. What do I mean by bounce? I mean literally bounce. I mean get up out of your chair and bounce. You don't have to jump off the ground, but just start bouncing. Or stretch, okay? Stretch and try to make yourself as big as you can, right? Hopefully someone will see you doing that and then you'll laugh, and that's a great stress buster too. But stretch and try to get yourself as big as you can, because when we get stressed, what happens is we start to shrink. We start to get smaller and tighter. It's almost like we're protecting ourselves, right? We're getting smaller and tighter. And the way out of that is to relax and stretch and move. A tense body equals a tight mind. We want to loosen our body and loosen our mind. Because if you're tight, you're not going to find solutions, you're not going to be innovative, you're not going to be a good communicator, you're going to get yourself upset and then take that out on others. Even if you don't say it, people can feel that energy. So instead, get your shift together, right? By stretching, bouncing. I've literally had to reset myself in between clients, and I was literally just kind of doing jumping jacks, just up and down. And someone walked in on me one time, and I'm like, I'll be with you in a second. I'm resetting. And they just started laughing, and I started laughing, and it got better because I did something to make it better. All right, number 4, you want to create your, how do I say this? It's your shit kit, okay? It's your SHIT kit. It is your sanity and health inventory toolbox. It's your shit kit. Okay? You want to get your shit kit together? Then here's what you do. You get a bunch of 1-minute videos from YouTube. There's endless videos out there that they make you laugh, right? So if you're starting to feel stressed and you only got 30 seconds or a minute, watch one of those funny videos that you already have on your phone that cracks you up every time. Or have your favorite song on deck. So when you're starting to feel stressed, you just play that song. You can even sing along to it, like driving home or on the way to work or wherever you're at. You can sing along to it, and that loosens your body and it shifts your state. It makes you feel better. You can sing along if you're doing an activity that feels mindless and you're singing along to your song in your head. It makes you feel better. The other things you can put in your sanitary or your sanity and health inventory toolbox or toolkit is you can put some fragrances, right? Like essential oils or something that smells good. Certain smells will relax people. Like when I smell pine, it makes me think of Christmas, and then that just kind of mellows me out, right? Or lavender is calming, or sage. There's different smells. Your olfactory sense of smell is your most powerful sense for most people. And so it's a powerful anchor. So if you find a scent that really makes you feel good or reminds you of vacation or a holiday, and you smell that, it's going to calm you down and make you feel better. Okay? So you can put a video in there, you can call a friend, you can sign up to receive a joke of the day, right? So that cracks you up. You can put your little vial of aromatherapy oils and have something that you smell, or a Yankee candle or something like that in your environment that helps you feel a little bit better. Create an environment around you that helps you feel good. So you have everything together. So when it hits the fan, you'll have your shit kit ready. All right, so number 5, pat away the blues. Okay, pat away the blues. This is another cool trick that you can use that kind of quiets and interrupts your mind. So what happens is your mind can really only focus on one thing at a time. So if you start feeling really overwhelmed about something, usually what I do is I pat my feet up and down like I'm playing the drums. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I'm tapping my feet up and down, and then I'm hitting my legs, like tapping on my knees while I'm bouncing my feet up and down. And what it does, if you do that for 30 seconds to a minute, it's hard to think about anything else while you're doing that. Now, an abbreviated version is tapping on your shoulder. Okay, so I want you to tap on your shoulder twice here, twice here, twice here, twice here, twice here, twice here. And it doesn't have to go fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I play the drums, so I'm always thinking, all right, I'm going to, but you don't have to do that. You're just tapping twice here, tapping twice here, tapping twice here, tapping twice here. When you do this, a couple things are happening. One, you have to concentrate on keeping track of tapping. 2, when you are tapping on one side and the other, it is sending messages from one side of your brain to the other. And the corpus callosum, the part of your brain that connects both hemispheres, it kind of gets balanced out. So when you're tapping like this, it kind of resets your brain a little bit. So try it. I want you to tap like this while trying to think about something that's been upsetting you. Go ahead, try it. I know it looks weird. Who cares? Do it, right? Do it, and it will make you feel better. Think about something it's anything that you might have been upset about while you're patting on the shoulders. And do it for 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, you won't be caring as much about the thing that was upsetting you. Maybe now it's just that your shoulders feel a little sore. Okay? Now, if you combine any of these together, if you're singing to your favorite song while you're patting your shoulders and looking up, it does something wild inside of your brain. it creates this release of peace. It's probably releasing dopamine in your brain. It's slowing your body down, and it's helping you to feel reset. When you slow down, then it helps you to be able to redirect your attention on the outcomes that you want instead of getting caught up in what you're afraid in. It slows you down, which helps you feel more resourceful. Instead of getting sped up and stressed out and overwhelmed, it brings it back down. Okay, so let's do a review of these 5 simple techniques. So the first one is your power breathing in through your nose down to your belly. The second one is looking up for 30 seconds. The third one is bouncing, moving, stretching, getting out of your chair, doing something. Get away from your phone or your laptop, and it will shift you. And then the fourth one is get your shit kit ready, your sanity and health inventory kit, right? Use a little laughter. Get the joke of the day, watch a funny video, call a friend, do something that makes you feel more cared for and nurtured when you're having a hard time, and then finally pat the blues away. Now I want you to notice that none of these techniques require positive thinking. I'm not telling you to reflect on any of that. What we are doing is we're stimulating different parts of your brain to respond differently, right? We're resetting things. It's like having a mental refresh button. Imagine how amazing that would be to just push this button and feel better. So I want you to practice these, and as you do, you will find yourself feeling more calm and more peaceful and more at ease. And what will happen is not only will you feel better and feel happier at the end of the day, but you'll also become more productive and more efficient, more profitable, and you'll just become more effective with everything you do because you are controlling your attitude, you're controlling your mindset, and you're controlling what's going on the inside instead of just focusing on what's going wrong on the outside. And as you continue to develop these tools, you'll get better and better at using them, and they will make you feel awesome. All right, so use these tools and then let me know which one really worked for you, right? And if you have any questions, please let me know that too, because it's so much fun having a conversation with you and learning what's working and learning what isn't, so I can give you some more tools or some feedback and help you make whatever we're talking about work for you. So thanks so much for watching. Go out there, practice these tools, and make your life a sure success. Thanks.